Hi everybody, welcome to this month's Fabs and Fails of February. Say that 3 times. This used to be formerly what I called the Good to Go and the Got to Go, and I used to do one each month. But I was, people evaluate things and evaluate their channels and stuff, and I just thought kind of want to come up with different names. So I'm still working on it, but you can let me know your thoughts on that. So this is the time that we talk about those things that worked for me during the month of February and that didn't work for me. And I really don't ever hate products so much. I mean, it's just makeup. I mean, how much hate can you have for makeup? You know what I mean? But it could be just products that just weren't working out for me or just didn't work for me in particular. And if they work for you, that makes me very, very happy. And just a couple of things that I'm happy about. So today was another snow day in New York. Yeah. We're out of snow days. We're now eating into our next vacation time, but can't mess with Mother Nature too much. So since I can't go visit my sister in the hospital, since I haven't dug anything out yet, I just figured I'd sit here and film and talk about this stuff. I have been late on a few things because my sister is really sick and in the hospital, and if you believe in prayers, I would appreciate those prayers for her. They are very much needed. But on a happier note, let's get into it. So, one thing I first want to talk about is Pur just had a sale recently, and it was a mystery bag that sold for $20, and you didn't know what you're going to get, but I figured I think they said the products were worth maybe $100, so I figured I do like Pur Cosmetics. I have one of their items actually in my favorites this month. So I figured I would order it, and I got it the other day, and I just want to show you what I got. I was a little surprised. I guess I was hoping for, I don't know, brushes and things like that, but what I did get was 5 of these, what are they called? The glitter lip, oh my goodness, glitter lip gloss toppers. I got 5 of them. Just one of them doesn't have their box because I dropped the box and stepped on it. Not a good thing. But I will swipe these colors for you. I have just tried them on all once. Oh my god. I mean, they're gorgeous. I couldn't even wear them alone because sometimes you don't want a lot of color and you just want something simple, and I really, really like these, I have to tell you. So I'm just going to open these up for you. I am going to put the retail prices, or not retail, I mean what the prices are of these. I'll put them up on the screen or in the description box, but for now, and I have no idea what this one is called. Hold that thought while I get my glasses. Hi, so I'm back. Yeah, I need these things again. I really gave my contacts a shot, but my eyes just hated them. They were comfortable, but my eyes got so bloodshot red, I looked like a zombie, and I figured, okay, so I'm guessing they're just not working for me. So unfortunately, I am back to these. And I cannot, even with my glasses on, read what this is. I'm going to hold it up, and if you can read it, God bless you. But I can't. But that's the color. It's pretty pigmented for a lip topper, I think. And it's super, super pretty. You would think, wow, that's bright. Let's do the next one. Fluttershy. This one is what this one is called. And this one has a kind of duochrome shift to it, which it's peachy, but it's got this purpley kind of thing going on. I'm telling you, I'm loving these. I would have never bought these from Pur. It's not something that I just would have gravitated towards. I'm so glad I got these though, because they're so pretty. This one's called Rarity, and it's just a clear total sparkler. It doesn't make anything really white though, but I mean it is a little over the top. I mean, if you don't, I'll put it this way, if you don't like sparkle, you're not going to like these, so you have to like sparkle. Just please keep that in mind. But I don't know if you can see it. See that shift? I mean, they're so pretty. The other one I got is called Applejack. And it is, I mean, this one I wear on its own. It's so stunning. I can't even believe it. And it's like a brownie pink. But now I heard Applejacks and I want Applejacks. I mean, look at that color. And this last one that I got is purpley. Now this is, I normally wouldn't really wear purples tremendously, but I'm liking it anyway. What the hell is this one called again? Twilight Sparkle. And this is from, actually, it looks like it's from the My Little Pony collection. I have something else from the My Little Pony collection. as well. And this one is subtle enough that I can wear this over a nude or a pink lipstick. And I just think they're gorgeous. So I will have the prices of them and what they would cost if I actually paid full price to them in the description box or up on the screen or something. But so those are the things I got. I also got this Pur Elevation little package. This is the front of it, what it looks like here. It is essentially, it's a highlighting palette, but I kind of use it a little bit as a bronzer too. And it comes with this adorable brush, super duper soft brush. I love the mini brush. When you open it up, this is what the palette looks like. It's white. It's not a flat cardboard, but it is a kind of plasticky cardboard, which is cute. Comes with a mirror, which I love. Of course, the little plastic thingy. Oh, you know how cute this says? It says, live life like you've always been at the top. I like things like that. This is what it looks like. It has here, this one's called, it's Upgrade, Attitude, and Boost. This is they are subtly sparkly, subtly shimmery, I should say. They're not over the top. I'm going to swatch them for you so you can see. They are smooth to the touch, a little powdery, but when I tried them on, they don't really translate that way. So again, you have Upgrade, Attitude, and Boost. You can see they come off pretty nicely on the hand. I'm just going to try one on. This one is my favorite because it's like marbly. And it's really kind of cool. I'll just put a little bit more on so you can take a look. We'll do that so we can actually look. I don't know if you can see. I mean, wow. Look at how that goes on. I mean, it is a pigmented in-your-face type of highlight. And I'm liking it. And it doesn't come off bluish or anything. I mean, it is white. It may, I don't know, you tell me if it gives a gray cast or not in it. But I've been absolutely loving this. I've been picking it up to work. I won't necessarily wear that, like, BAM one, but I do wear the others. And I like it. But I mean, I'm all extra going on with my makeup today because what else are you going to do except, like, get yourself all glammed up and stay home? And then go and shovel later. Yeah. And of course, we have coffee. I think I've showed this mug before. This is from Margaritaville. I always like picking up a mug when I used to go on vacation. Haven't taken a vacation in 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. But when I used to go on vacations everywhere, I would always pick up a mug because I like having like something that I'm really going to use on a daily basis. So that's that. Okay, so I really am liking that. This next one I picked up. Why did I get this? I think I bought this because I was ordering on Sephora and I needed to like add something else to my cart and it was on sale. And it's the Stila concealer. This is the one that's like goes on top of the foundation that they have. I don't remember the name of the foundation, but they do sell this as like the replacement because in case, I guess, if you go through the concealer, because the concealer is on top, you flip it open, and then the foundation is underneath it. It's like a little set. This is okay. It's not the best. I did find that it is, because it is like a pan formula, you can see it's creamy, but it's a little thick, and when I tapped it on, it was like you saw every little piece of texture underneath my eyes, and I had to like smooth it out a lot. It's okay, not the most fullest coverage in the world, and it does take a little bit of time, and it was as for as creamy as it is, it didn't necessarily settle perfectly underneath my eyes. I am going to give it like another go. I only tried it a few times, and again, you know, someday my under eyes act better than others. I have been beyond exhausted lately, so I'm having a lot of trouble covering the major dark circles and puffiness that I do have, but I'm kind of on the fence about this. I really can't say that it is horrible enough, but right now I'm like, I do have other concealers that I'm liking more. There were so many items that I wanted to put in this video, but I've tried them more, I think, towards the really latter at half of the month, the end of the month, I said, you know what, let me use them more before I really give my opinion. I like to try to get some good use out of products and not just try it once and say, oh, I love it, or oh, I hate it. You know, that's why I'm saying I'm on the fence about this. I am going to try it a few more times, see how it works on my eyelids, because I sometimes do that as well. And I will give you my further thoughts, but right now it's, I haven't really decided. Okay, I had to show this just because it's not like a makeup product, but it is a makeup bag product. I mean, look at this. Look at the bunny. It is from Too Faced, because Too Faced is cruelty free. Wait for it. He's got a fuzzy, soft cotton tail. Can you stand it? On the back it says Too Faced, be cool, not cruel. And then it does say down here, it says TF cruelty free, hashtag TF cruelty free. I don't know if it's still on the site, but I saw it and was like, I need this in my life. It's just a makeup bag, but I had to have it, so I have it. It's really, yeah, okay. It's adorable. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about a couple of brushes, because I do have 4 brushes in my collection. I never really spend a huge amount on brushes. I have a few more pricier ones that I do like, but I don't know. I go back and forth. I don't think you have to spend a fortune on brushes in order for them to be good. This Morphe, I have 2 Morphe brushes here. This Morphe brush, I talked about this in my last video. We got this one in either box, yeah, it was BoxyCharm. And this is the M330, I do believe, yes. It is white. Now they're dirty, I'm sorry, because I used them. It's not as soft. As you can see, with some use, they are fraying out a little bit, and I'm really careful when I wash my brushes, so it's not that. It's honestly, it's a little scratchy on my eyes when I'm using it. And I find that some of the product skips when I'm trying to use it. So this was my first foray into a Morphe brush, and I was like, oh, you know, I was like, oh, I'm really, really disappointed. But then I saw this one in the store. And it's a Morphe brush. And it is the softest. This one happens to be the M330. Yeah. It is tapered. It's more of a tapered. I use this for my crease. It's tapered. This is the softest brush that I've felt in a long time. This reminds me, I have a Sephora Pro tapered crease brush that I absolutely adore, and this reminds me of it. So as you can see, I don't remember the price differences. I'm going to have to look them up and see if there's a significant price difference between the two, but it's amazing that 2 brushes from kind of the same collection, you know, can be so drastically different. I don't know, I found that interesting. Maybe it just happens to be this particular one, I don't know, but super scratchy and super bunny soft. Go figure, I don't know. Let's talk about 2 more brushes. I saw someone, and God, I wish I could remember her name. If I can remember who gave me this idea, and I will link her video below, but she did an Ulta haul, and I saw it, and I didn't even get through the video before I ran out and ordered this brush. It is, because it is a limited edition one. It's a Wet n Wild brush. It has kind of a squarish handle that is glittery, not a rough glitter. You do feel the texture of the glitter, but it's still a smooth glitter, so it's not rough on your hands, and comes to a point is the handle. The ferrule is a nice gold ferrule that is slightly pinched, and again, this is dirty, sorry. I didn't want to clean it and then have it all be wet for my review. The softest powder brush, and oh my goodness, I'm in love with this brush. I think the brush is maybe $12, but with Wet n Wild, you can always, in the stores, I don't know if they have this in an actual store, but I do know that they have an Ulta. They always have those buy one get one 40% offs and things like that. But I'm loving, loving, loving this brush. They do have others, but this is the only one that I really wanted to get. But they do have other ones if you want the collection. And let me tell you, it is a weighty brush. It is not light. This is not a hollow handle. It has a nice weighted feel, and it feels fabulous in your hands. So, in love with this brush. The other brush that I am really surprised that I'm really loving is in the last BoxyCharm last month we got a trio set of crown brushes, and we had gotten one before, I believe, but this time we got a trio of crown face brushes. This happens to be my favorite. The other two are not bad by any means, but this one is the one that I reach for all the time and happens to be my favorite. It is a tapered powder brush, and yes, although this is a little bit dirty, it is pinky on top and white on the bottom. This happens to be a hollow metal handle, but what I like with Crown is they do give you the divots for your fingertips, which I really like. The ferrule is not pinched at all and is attached here. Really soft brush. I love applying powder with it. I don't bake or anything. There's no baking going on underneath these eyes or anywhere on this face, because at my age you don't want to do that baking because you look like an overdone cake if you do, in my opinion, for me and my skin. But I will dust powder underneath. I usually set my powder underneath my eyes with a damp beauty blender. I said, or else the results, they're not pretty. They're not pretty. Yeah, I don't know, this whole baking thing, I don't get it. I bake in the kitchen. That's all I do. This other thing that I got is from e.l.f. There's a lot of e.l.f. products that I really happen to enjoy. I love misting sprays, not just setting sprays. I love my setting sprays too, but I love to refresh and hydrate during the day when I'm at work. There is nothing better than just spraying something hydrating on your face. I used to use the Evian waters, the mineral waters, but I'm liking these better because they smell better, they have scents to them, and they just wake you up and make you feel good. This one happens to be the Hydrating Coconut Mist, and you see I've been using it quite a bit this month, and it's not expensive. I think it's like $8, and again, e.l.f. usually has sales that you can get them cheaper. It has a nice mister on it. There you go, and just gives niceness. First, I'm going to use it now. Smells, you don't want to taste it, but actually it doesn't taste too bad. Oh my goodness, I really like this because it has a nice fine mist to it. It doesn't shoot you in the face or soak your face. It smells good, it feels good. It doesn't have coconut water in it. It does not have alcohol, which is going to dry out your skin, which I don't know why you'd want to use alcohol for refreshing spray anyway. This reminds me of the, what is it, Tarte has a refreshing mist, which is quite a bit more expensive, and it kind of reminds me of that. I actually like the mister on this one better, but I highly recommend this, and I wish they made a smaller one because I would love to throw this in my purse. I really don't want to carry on the big bottle. I'm just gonna, maybe e.l.f. will watch this and, you know, come up with that. That would be fab if you could do that for me. But what I might do is, because you can open this up, I might buy myself like a little tiny, you know, like the travel bottles that you see that are sprayers. I don't know how the sprayers are going to be on them, but I might just get a little and transfer some of this into it and keep that in my purse. So I highly recommend it. Now, if you saw one of my last hauls, you saw, I'm having such a hard time talking today. So I bought a bunch of Glam Glow stuff because they were on sale, really ridiculously sale. I need coffee to talk about this. Okay, so I went overboard with what I bought, and then when I was researching the ingredients, because I am really investing in ingredients these days, so let me just sit back here and just get myself a little comfy. I found that some of the ingredients in a lot of the Glam Glow masks are not that good for you. Any of these so-called good ingredients were very low down on the list when I looked them up. There are a couple that I have noticed that have good for you ingredients higher at the top. But I bought so many of them, and I am going to use them, and they smell so freaking good that that's what it keeps encouraging me to use them. This one was the Gravity Mud. This is the Rita Repulsa. I think it's from the Power Rangers. They had those special ones. I think they still have them on sale, as a matter of fact. So it's the firming treatment mask. I've been using them. I'll alternate between this one and the other Glam Glow masks that I did get in that kit. I will alternate. Maybe I'll do them twice a week, and then I do a different type of mask. I do mask every day, but I don't want to use anything with harsher ingredients or something that's not that great for you more than twice a week. So I've been using these. They're made for great Instagram pictures. Do I think they're doing anything? I don't know. My skin does feel soft when I take it, when I peel it off, because I are peeling off masks. I won't lie, my skin feels soft and nice to the touch and everything. Are they miracle workers? I don't know, but I enjoy them. So I would say, you know, they're fun. I won't be buying them again once I use them up. I'm just, you know, I want to try them. The scent is amazing, but once they're done, they're going to be done. So I won't be getting those again. Another, what was something, I know I haven't, well, you know what, I've been talking about so many good things. Let me get into a bad thing. Not a bad thing, something that didn't really work for me. This is also what we got in our BoxyCharm. I don't remember if it was last month or the month before. The Glam Metals Crown palette. If you watched that video, I will link it below if you care to see it. I was a little taken aback by the colors in this. It's because it's a very edgy type of palette. That's the word that I use, and that's the word that I stick with. I did wind up coming up with a look that I thought worked, but what I found with these is that I've been trying to work with the palette. It's just, I'm not gravitating towards it. I'm not going for it. I've been using a couple of colors in here, but I do kind of find that the colors muddy together a lot. And when I like to layer colors, like if you see right now, I have on like 3 different palettes and like, I don't know, 7 different eyeshadows right now. I like to layer my products. I like to combine the products, and I like for you to see hints of color in each of the things that I'm using. And I found when I was trying to blend all of these out, they were muddying together and creating like either a dark gray or a black look. And that was the only reason. The colors themselves, if I was just maybe using just one color on their own with something else, they might work and I might try that. The colors feel really soft and they are absolutely pigmented. Those happen to be 2 of really, really pretty colors that I like. Some of like the brown color and stuff. This is a purpley brown. I did like the pigmentation and all that stuff. It's just that I don't want them to muddy. I want the colors to remain on their own and stand out on their own so I can combine them. So it's not a palette that I think I'm going to like toss and get rid of. I may try it, but if I find myself not really using it completely and I just like it for one color, I'm going to pass it on to somebody that I know could make it work, because it just could be me. It's a distinct possibility that it could just be me working with it, that it's not working on my eyes or for whatever. But those are my thoughts. And I guess you're here for my thoughts, or else you wouldn't be watching. Something that I do like, and I'm just kind of mad because they are pricey, but remember I've talked about these wipes, which I'm still trying to get rid of, that are absolutely horrible face wipes. I have found something that is the really good face wipes, and it is the Ulla Henriksen. These are the Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. These smell so good, and they take off my makeup really quite well. I do want to, because these is the small pack. Oh my goodness. This is the small pack, so they're kind of folded small. So I sometimes have to use 2 if I have a lot of makeup to take off. I don't use these all of the time because I'm very into my nighttime skin routine, but if I'm exhausted sometimes and I don't want to be bothered washing my face and doing the whole thing, I will just go to my vanity, take off my makeup, use one of these, put toner on, slap on some moisturizer, and call it a day. Sometimes we don't have time for all that kind of extra stuff. But I love the way these smell. These do remove my makeup efficiently. They do not leave any type of a residue on my skin, and I really kind of like them, but they are pricey, and it's like I hate spending money, that kind of money, on face wipes. That's the only thing. 2 eyeshadows that I do want to talk about. I did a try-on review of these, and I am loving them. They are $5.49 or $5.99, and they are fabulous. These are the Essence eyeshadow palettes, 8 pans each. I have the bronze, and I have the toffee. And if you want to see that video, again, maybe I'll link it down below, or up there, or somewhere. I love these. They're so cheap. The eyeshadows are pigmented. that enough for me to give me just a really nice, pretty look. They're not going to give you that intense, crazy look, but they don't have intense, crazy colors. So this one just has some really pretty neutrals, transition shades, a bluish gray, and like a purpley hue. Love them. And this is like a bronze palette. You really kind of have all, there's no real glitters, but they are all shimmers. But subtle shimmers that you can do a complete look with this palette and not feel like you can't put shimmer in your crease, because it's not that type of a crazy look. I highly recommend them. Absolutely loving them. B&H Cosmetics eyeshadows are hit and miss for me. I have several that I ordered that I absolutely hate. Again, hate's such a strong word. It's just makeup, people. But I found that they didn't work for one reason or another. This little cute little adorable palette that I bought, which is the Foil Eyes Cool To Go, which was ridiculously super cheap, a 6-color eyeshadow pan palette. These are absolutely freaking amazing. They're soft, the colors are so pigmented. I find myself like layering these with other palettes, and I'm absolutely amazed. And look at those colors. And this is really a cheap, this had, I think it was like $3. I bought it like on, it was one on sale, and I bought with some other things, the other palettes that I didn't like. I don't know, they're hit or miss to me, because the other ones, I have the Warm Stone palette, and I just don't like it. There's no pigment in the shadows, and they don't blend out, and they're crumbly, and I'm not happy with them. That little thing, freaking amazing, I have to tell you. One little lipstick that we got, usually I'm not fond of the lipsticks that we get in the sample boxes, subscription boxes. I need coffee. Man, I've been talking a lot today. But this little guy, I'd never heard of them, LOC. I was really confused when I opened the box. When I researched it, it's called, oh my goodness, what are you called? This is awful. This is just awful, because I wish I had my phone with me, because the name of the company ran completely out of my head. It's something of color. How awful. Either way, this little guy is called Rose to the Occasion. It is a lipstick crayon. It's really creamy, a really pretty rosy nude color. I have it on now, but it's really sheared out because I did put some gloss on top of it. I love this because it's, if you're looking, it's not so opaque that you need to be super precise with it. But it's creamy. It's more like a bullet lipstick feel, a creamy bullet lipstick feel. I just throw it on because it's a little bit sheer and not that opaque. And if you put it on without a lip balm or underneath on your lips, it's going to go on a little bit more opaque. But I love it for just when I want like a touch of rosy color, and it fits in my purse really nicely, and I'm super impressed. This is one of the ones that when I don't get a brand that I'm super familiar with, sometimes I'm like, I really like this. And I would have to, I'll link what the brand name is since I don't remember it. How awful of me. I have a couple more things to talk about, and I may be saving some of them for the next video because I have a lot. I was going to talk about some foundations, but I'm thinking about doing like a little foundation series, so you know what? I'm going to let those rest and not go into it, but oh, what I want to do. Let's talk about something that I've been using a lot, and again, we got this in a BoxyCharm, and I didn't think I was going to like it when we first got it. It's also from Pur. This is the kit that if you saw in my video, I was like, oh my god, because the colors are so super pigmented, and these are so buttery soft that I didn't think I can pull it off. But, I mean, because look at how strong those colors are. But these blend out so well. I cannot believe. You would think that for as pigmented as they are, the way they go on, that you would be like, they would be overpowering like crazy. These blend out beautifully, give you such a beautiful look. Even that bright orange, it doesn't come across like that on your skin. And I think someone who is with a deeper complexion could totally use this as well, because they could totally layer it on. I use a very light hand. I mean, like, because you need to, but I was really impressed. And this is a product that I have totally changed my mind about. And I sometimes do that, but not very often. And so I'm really happy with that. So as you can see, I really only had like one product that I was like, you know, because I really try not to like dislike products. I will always want to try to find a way to make them work. It is just makeup. It washes off, and I think you can kind of just have fun with it and do whatever you want, because why not? Well, I said I'm saving some more things that I have for maybe a different video that I might do. I have so many things in mind, and again, I kind of said in my last video that I've been spending so much time with so many things in my mind, and this just really makes me happy to come on here and to just film and to just connect and just to talk, and it's taking my mind off a lot of the really hard things that are going on in my life. And I just want to say thank you for sharing with me, letting me do this, and you being here and subscribing and linking and all that kind of stuff and commenting. So I don't know if you had a snow day where you are. Maybe you had like beautiful 90-degree weather. Me, not so much. But anyway, thank you so much for joining. Let me know your thoughts on any of these products if you do have them, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!